Alright, when I made the welcome back to my channel, we got the notification. Sorry for really doing a lot of shit at home right now, but playing this game, get my mind cleared. I'm gonna set up the chat right now. This is my safe haven, play 2K with you guys, my safe haven.
It's so late, bro.
I know, Steve.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel https://youtube.com/@britnimitchell1996. C equals FGK285WJVZ0IX.
I'm not gonna face the thunder. Let's get it. So it's 1-5, we probably know. Let's get it. We're facing what it's about. Let's go. Let's see if we get the double here.
Hi everyone, welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is and a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Hartenstein. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Williams at the power forward. Williams kicks to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Edwards against Wallace. Shoots a fader. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's nice touch with a lot of traffic around him.
A 3.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk.
Oh my God, you gotta block that, Adam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP, and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
What are we doing?
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Memphis.
7-4, a 3. Let's go.
From range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Back foul. Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. Back foul. Now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris, he is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Adams' shot is good.
Not 6,
Well,
oh, 3.
I don't care if the defense is contested. Steven Adams is a brute who can score against the best defensive presence in the league.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Dalton Connect is second. Fourth, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What shooting we
Oh,
saw
three.
from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody. Feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Oh my God,
And
Williams.
stolen by Williams. Three-pointer. Williams' shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Adams. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing
Block
about
that, Williams. Block
he
that.
can block
Let it
shots
sit.
inside,
Just cross
but
off. Let's
he
go.
can also block shots.
We're not letting up.
Perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Williams scanning the floor. Outside Williams. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander.
How?
The basket is good off the
Oh,
assist
right
from Williams.
there.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Let's go. We're back. 14.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Mr. Williams. 1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Got stuck on the
There's
screen.
some competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a three of his own.
Connects from
Let's go.
three-point range.
Let's go.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Count the basket.
Good play. 10 to 13.
Several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And the last time they faced
2013.
this club, rebounding was their big advantage. The
A three.
defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
The D.
Rebounded by the Lakers. It's stolen by Hartenstein.
Oh God.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick
There.
up a
Let's
third.
not go for that still.
And a new group in here for the Thunder.
But never call we
PJ
can't fall. We
Washington,
don't only
he's
call them
checked in
out.
for
But still.
Dort comes in for Williams. Colin Sexton
Oh.
is checked in for Wallace. And Topic is subbed in for
Let's go.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
13, 13. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
To get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Sexton with a screen on Vanderbilt. A 3.
What the hell?
And Sexton is good for 3.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter, boy. You better be there to contest.
Edwards inside. Defended by Sexton. Nice fadeaway
Let's go.
over the top.
24-16.
And that's now 10 points for Champ.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. With 4 seconds on the clock.
Let's go.
And the
26-16. Let's go.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Let's
Well,
go.
you set the tempo
Go ahead and first go somewhere. Let's get this quarter. Let's go somewhere. Let's go.
Perfect.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
So the front five right now. We've got Hardaway. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Colin Sexton.
Go help. I got him.
It's Lou Dort. And it's Washington in at the center position.
That's off.
Off target from three-point range.
Well,
oh my God.
Return favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Lakers, number one.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness. And that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is his fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Gilgeous Alexander against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Gilgeous Alexander finds Dort. Sexton for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Lakers leading by 14. Basket is good.
It's cool.
One more at the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
The
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Let's go.
Timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
Gilgeous
Alexander's got his third basket of the night.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Milton hits it from
three-point
range.
And the Lakers
lead by 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Washington.
That's off.
The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play. Gilgeous Alexander's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
40-22.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Washington with it over Jeffries.
That's off.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Milton finds Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt, 42-22, let's go.
You can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Oh, that. What's up?
And this game should be a treat.
Yeah, fun holiday makes for a fun atmosphere. Expect this crowd to be engaged.
Let's go. 44-22. You gotta tell me that every time. Go ahead, tell me that every time. I know this.
Unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
And that
last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Hardaway with a wide open look.
I know this.
Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here are the Lakers with the ball.
The final stop.
18-6 run.
Let's go. It's a late stream. What's it going to do? If he was enough my live earlier, then I was always playing well.
The defense has a
Let's not out two free throws.
Defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Three.
Stein's checked in for Washington. Robert Williams comes in for George. Williams, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Casey Wallace in for Sexton.
Right now. I'm trying to play this game, clear my head.
Decide to talk it over.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards, how he did last season, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Williams finds Williams. Wallace with a screen for Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Jeffries. An amazing finish with a hand. Jeffries got 8 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Fuck off.
Nailed from three-point land. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Edwards.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Williams for 3.
That's off.
Jeffries with the rebound. Jeffries got his 4th rebound in this one.
And one.
Let's go. The shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is
just
smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Sexton, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Sexton the pass to Hartenstein. Sexton with the screen for Hartenstein. With the step back. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact.
Steve Dinlake.
What do you mean he's late? Because 4 a.m. here. Ronnie. Who has the 2 fouls? Adams. Nance.
And he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nancy's checked in for Adams.
Let's go.
And that's Nance Jr.'s go-to move. This guy doesn't mess around when he gets that kind of position.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Wide open.
Let's go.
James has got his first bucket of the game. He's on the board for 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Williams passes to Wallace.
Go with it.
Sexton on the wing. Oh, that's blocked.
Larry Nance twice on the pipe says no sir.
This is a regular season still. This is the cup. Let's do the regular season. We haven't hit the playoffs yet.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
That's all.
Williams, that's good.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 34-point advantage into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
I know. I don't know how he made that shot though. Chris contested.
Hello everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Next up, Let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. They're on a mission, you can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them.
Let's go.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's
go.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
We've got Nance. Shake Milton is out there with James.
Let's go. 6-4-8. Let's go.
And it's Jeffries in at the small forward position.
That's
the Laker 5. Outside Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Great play by Williams to set it up. What's right there?
Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
134.
Pass to Vanderbilt. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are.
Let's go.
You don't get there with that nature, which means you want to play.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Wallace. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. That one is good again. He's 6 for the 4 with the basket.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Milton kicks to Jeffries. And stolen by Wallace. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And now we've got some time to check.
Let's go. Let's go.
So explosive, so creative in the air. Nicely done, Larry Nance Jr.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside.
That's off.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 6 points for Wallace.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy
is so good.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Wallace looking for an opening. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
James, the pass to Milton. Back to James. For the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles. Lakers. On Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And that game against Sacramento, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. And it's Edwards in for James.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards with the block. It's taken away by Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Oklahoma City, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. Keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of yes, they'll appreciate the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Edwards drives in, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And I carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Sexton, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
The Thunder have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
They're not going back though. 3-47.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
And to shut down the middle.
For 3.
Pass to Wallace. To the left side wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And not relying at all on the 3-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
LA has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Jeffries. Drills the three-pointer. Jeffries got 17.
They give up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Topic. Outside, Dort.
That's all.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Vanderbilt, it's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Topic. Edwards defender. Good on the triple. He's got 5.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
Right wing. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Adams down low. He's against Williams. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. They throw good, Adams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Adams nails
both. 2-3.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Sexton for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Jeffries got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards, and there's the try.
Let's go. Let's go.
Edwards.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. But over already. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Let's go. Lock in. A 3.
The Thunder shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. So for
let's go.
Oklahoma City right now. Gilgeous Alexander out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Washington. And it's Dort in at the 4-man position. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one fast break. Here's Milton. Again,
Let's go. Not 2 for 3.
That in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And the Thunder with the possession here.
3.
Outside, Sexton. Vanderbilt with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what
Let's go. 9 for 3. Let's go.
And that's just cold-blooded right
The
there.
3.
He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
The shot by
Corey,
Sexton,
I
no
don't.
good.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a
Let's
ripple
go.
effect
1 for 3.
throughout
Let's
the
go.
team. This is tough.
No hesitation at all in
The 3.
transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Sexton. The shot's good. Gilgeous
How'd you help? What
Alexander
had
making the play.
1 for 6.
Gilgeous Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. Edwards from deep three-point territory.
Let's go. Mano.
Bomb from
1
three-point
for
range.
6.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
That's off.
And he didn't get
The D.
quite enough under that one. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Dort against Vanderbilt. Shoots over Dort, and the Lakers
Let's go.
take on 2 more.
1 for 6.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they
The 3.
continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every
That's
possession.
all.
When you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's
Let's go.
created
Why do
a ton of
double
excitement
Ronnie?
for
1
the
for 6.
future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is
The
a
3.
12-month-a-year league.
Hardaway is screen on James. Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Hardaway. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Let's go.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr., looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
James against Sexton. James
Let's go.
good.
1 for 9.
The efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking.
The 3.
So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Poked away.
The steal.
Vanderbilt with the steal.
Yeah.
Here's Nance. And Nance
Let's
puts
go.
it in.
1 for 9. Let's
Incredible
go.
speed in transition for Larry Nance Jr. Wow.
The 3.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. In the corner, Hardaway with it.
That's off.
The shot's
Ow.
good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play.
Wait. 1 for
Hardaway's
2.
got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder. From deep, James, and the three ball
Let's go.
is good.
1 for
James has
2.
got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real come at us,
The
and
3.
we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hardaway, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Jeffries. Again, Los
Let's
Angeles.
13 for 2. Let's
He's
go.
had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The 3.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the middle.
Ooh,
Dort
that's
finds
still.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Nope.
Basket number 8 is all
Ow.
good. He's attempted 12 shots.
That's a
13
big-time
for 4.
move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
Here's James. And the
Perfecto.
dunk by James.
1 on 6 4.
Get
1 on
out
6
of
4.
his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Oklahoma
3 for
City's
3.
gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Oh.
Outside for Sexton. Gilgeous Alexander against James.
The D.
Gilgeous Alexander can't get it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
It's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Ball is with the screen on James. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. And James throws it down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Milton against Wallace. Outside Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Vanderbilt with it. With the drive.
Let's go.
Easy 2 points on the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So
now we're going to face Brooklyn. We're 6-0. Brooklyn is 6-2. What they got? Brooklyn, Martin Morris, Cameron Thomas, Bruno, Jackson Hayes, Alex Simmons. Let's go. Oh, our Jackson Hayes from the Lakers from last season. Let's go.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Hello, basketball fans. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean,
also, they got Alex Lance from the last season, too.
Boxing out
Lakers
is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Alex Len is out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Monte Morris. And it's Branham in at the 3. Here's Branham. 6 on the shot clock.
That's off.
Misses the 3. Here's Jeffries. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
3.
Morris outside. Pass to Lynn. Here's the 3.
That's off.
Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Edwards, the pass to Milton. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
4-3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Morris. There's a screen by Lynn. Morris passes to Lynn. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
I'm going to the wire.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And here's Edwards outside. And Los Angeles, another three. The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Brenham. Morris outside. Hayes with a screen. Down low. The ball's knocked loose.
Still.
On the wing, Milton, guarded by Morris. Lets it go from 14. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Pass to Brenham.
Still.
Now the Lakers moving it up. He goes up. And it's flushed
down. 14-6. Oh, wait.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And Brooklyn with possession here. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. There's a screen by Lynn. Milton against Thomas. Sweet little floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Milton against Morris. The kick out to Edwards. Knocks down the ball. Jay. Edwards got 6.
Knocking down their first 6 shots.
What
an offensive start for this team.
Thomas outside. Morris, a screen on Milton.
Over it.
Vanderbilt with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Adams. Finished off the break.
19-8.
Adams got his second bucket on the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end. Forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here's Lynn, following the score by Los Angeles. That shot off. Here's Milton into the lane.
Let's go.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Morris outside. Milton against Thomas, looking to end the run. Sinks the tray.
Thomas go over the other screen,
basket of the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Outside Vanderbilt. And they wasted no time getting
right back.
points back.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. Now here's Hayes. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brenham. Shoots.
That's all.
Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with.
And the shot goes down.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Thomas for 3, and the Nets another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Takes a 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
Good point right back. 14.
Really, a full three-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Morris. No points so far. Thomas outside. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Edwards, a pass to Jeffries. Launches a 3. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards has got his 3rd basket of the night.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Morris. From deep.
That's all.
The shot, no good. Here's Adams.
Let's go. Let's push 13. Go take it, Adam. Okay, a foul. Let's play one. That's all.
Coming in. Terrific execution.
Doing it first quarter. What's this?
Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They put in. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so
Let's go.
far. I mean, the shots have been falling and making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the court right now. Second quarter for the Nets. We've got Nicholas Claxton, Cam Thomas out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Lee in at the one. And that one good.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Let's go.
They won the title against this team just a few months back. And it's always fun to get an NBA Finals rematch.
Two great teams. This one should be competitive. The whole league will be keeping an eye on this one.
Thomas outside. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Edwards, a pass to Adams. And it's
Let's go. 14-19. Let's go. Let's go.
Physicality from Adams down low. Brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
And keeping us updated from the sideline.
Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball. Right?
Okay, Alec, thanks for that. Brooklyn making a switch here. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Shake Milton.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And again, it's the Nets missing.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Takes it.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any
look.
Boy,
this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and scoring averages are way north. In large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Pass to Wells. Thomas with the ball. Shot to stop the run. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Adams.
Let's go. 22. Quick smart release.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Claxton a screen on Milton. Thomas outside. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional.
Let's go.
Sportsman. you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect.
With 4:22.
So the Nets making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
The three.
Pass to Hayes.
The foul.
Martin outside. Here's Lynn. Adams covering. The fader. Count it. Lynn's got 8 points.
With 4:24.
Next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Oh, that's a turnover. Go.
It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Morris from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Let's go. 6:24.
Finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Lynn.
Adams.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Here's Vanderbilt. And
let's go.
It's the Lakers.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Morris passes to Lynn. Over Adams.
That's all.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in the game. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Nets making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for him.
24.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Out left to the wing. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the basket by Branham.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Morris outside. Pass to Branham. Back to Morris. From the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Milton finds Edwards. "19 seconds left in the second quarter. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
Let's go. 13-6.
Got 8 here in this quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
To the wing on the left. Lynn is good. Lynn's got 11 points.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning on midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Nets.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Thanks for joining us.
Look at the quarter. Look at the third quarter. No minute going. Let's go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Edwards. We've got Shake Milton. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then there's
He's
Edwards.
on. Let's go.
It's Jeffries in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
A three.
And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Branham. Back to Morris. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And here they come. The finish.
Let's go.
Insult to injury with the
9. Let's go.
Nice to see a good play on D. That
Let's
led to
go.
some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your
The three.
opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Branham.
Let's
There's
go.
the screen by Lynn. Let's go to the three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Go test it.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 20.
The previous play is under review.
Players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call
What do
was
you mean he's
wrong,
letting
he'll back
space?
him up and make the refs take another look.
What's not in his line in space?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Let's go.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
6-1-31.
A great move. I mean, the defense has
Let's
no
go.
response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Vanderbilt.
Let's go. 6-9-31. Let's go.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just
A three.
looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Thomas. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn.
Free throw good.
Can I take a challenge? When I really need it. Then that's because I will play foul, but not 34.
Edwards, a pass to Adams. Fades away. Again,
Let's go.
the Lakers score.
134. Let's go.
A massive reason they're winning. This
A
guy
three.
hasn't missed a shot, not one.
Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer.
Let's go.
It's
The D.
rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the
Let's go. 1-4-34.
By Milton.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out.
A
Looking
three.
like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Thomas passes to Lynn. Puts up a three. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Pass to Morris. 5 on the clock. Hayes for 3. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
10-4-37.
Morris has got his 6th assist of the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
On
Let's go.
target from range.
10-4-37.
Vanderbilt's got 19 points.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And here's Thomas. Hayes with a screen on Milton. Here's Thomas. The Lakers with a rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Adams. Lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
3-3.
Morris passes to Lynn.
That's off.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
39.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing.
Let's go.
He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
I just love the ball move.
3.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside. Adams grabs the miss. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Milton.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That one home.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now the Lakers moving it up. Ooh, and
let's go. 86-9. Let's go.
There's so many times tonight it's been Steven Adams, the man from New Zealand, looming large.
Agree.
Thomas outside. Here's Lynn. 13 points in the game. And that one's good.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Over to the wing. Here's Jeffries. Gets the three to fall. Jeffries has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Morris passes to Thomas. There's a screen by Lynn. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Edwards, a pass to Jeffries. On the wing, Milton. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Hayes for 3. Drills it from deep. Hayes has got 8 points.
3.7.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Knocks down the
Let's go. 9.7.
How he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Thomas misses. Milton for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Jackson Hayes. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Stockton in at the 3 spot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
3.
Morris passes to Wells. Morris outside.
D.
Rebound by the Lakers.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Morris against Edwards. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Granted It seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Lakers. Milton passes to Jeffries. And the Lakers tack on two.
Let's go.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
For three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Launches it. And Edwards.
Watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
A three.
Morris with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Wells from behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 7 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range.
Let's go.
That's a terrific answer there. He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Man, I'm not going to let up.
2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Oh.
Vanderbilt against Hayes, and he gets it back.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Milton passes to Edwards. Fires for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. The 3 ball. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And booking for Vanderbilt.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Morris against Edwards. Pass to Claxton. Now Hayes. Shot clock at 6. The shot that time not on target. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Edwards. Oh my goodness!
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Wells.
Offensive
struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Milton. Oh,
let's go.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Poke loose. Vanderbilt with it. Hayes picks him up. Vanderbilt inside. He's against Hayes. And book it for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 4 points in the quarter. The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Pass to Wells. Now here's Hayes. Puts up a deep 3. And Milton pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got...
Let's go.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player.
Let's go. Let's go.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Morris for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 ball to
go. 131,
Edwards got 40 points.
Let's go.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Nets making a change here. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards against Morris. Pass to Branham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Takes it inside.
Let's go. 133.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Lynn. Here's Branham. Fires the 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Here's Jeffries. Here's Edwards. Again, the Lakers score.
135-53.
Pouring it on at a nice clip. And
Go with it,
the team is stepping up as well.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.
They're gonna face the Kings. The Kings is 4-4. We 7-0. We're still playing on the Kings. Had Gabe Vincent got traded to the Kings. Shannon Sharp was known with Derek Jones Jr. DeMonte Bonus. Let's get it.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling
down low. We don't want to tell there.
In some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. OG Anunoby is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Vincent.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Vincent finds Anunoby. Screen by Sabonis.
That's off.
Vincent misses. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them.
Nice. 4-2.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis goes up strong with the finish.
Here's Adams, and he's good on the ball.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Agreed.
Outside, Jones. Anunoby outside. Pass to Vincent. Screen by Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in.
Let's go. Not 2.
Taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the 2-hand slam.
3.
Here's Vincent. Edwards defending.
Still.
Left side, Adams. Again, Los Angeles.
2. Up north.
Looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Sabonis. Sharp with it. Will it go? Hits the three-point bomb.
Good play.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Good hole. What do you call?
I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Kings making a change here. Trent's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Sabonis. Sharp against Milton. And out of bounds as the Lakers take possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. Take a look at the Wizards. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Jones. It's Trent on the wing. Jones sets the pick for Trent. Shot clock at 6. Offline from the top of the key.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Vanderbilt. And
let's go. 18-5. Let's go.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Trent outside. They need this. It's holding by Edwards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think. Oh, look at
let's go. 25. Let's go.
Okay, I see you. Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Vanderbilt against Jones. Pass to Trent. The tray. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Milton. Defended by Vincent. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edward pass to Trent. Sabonis sets the pick for Trent. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jones checked in for Jones, and it's Carter in for Vincent.
We had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply
he's still walking his cross.
And flies that wheel on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
Here's Sharp. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Sacramento making a switch here. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the
court. Oh my goodness!
Let's go.
What a play!
Let's go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Earhart. Adams defending. From the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot.
13.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics,
let's go.
Shooters like him,
13. Let's go.
Shot is a good shot. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Now Sharp. He's got 6. Jones with the screen on Milton. Here's Sharp. No good from 11 feet. And as we conclude the first quarter, Lakers lead by 17. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
They've got Edwards. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Jeffries in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Yep, it counts. 13. Vanderbilt's got 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Milton against Carter. Out to Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
First 15. Clean open.
This is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Let's go. First 15. Let's go.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Call by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Sabonis, he's checking for the Kings. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Sharp against Milton. Trent setting the pick for Anunoby. And they come right back with their own 40-20.
An eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to win. At the end of the day, you're just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Adams. Sabonis, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that
one. Think twice about shooting against him next time.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for the Kings. Pass to Anunoby. Sabonis with the ball. Dives for it, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Lakers, #1.
Yeah, #1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Sacramento making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Here's Carter. Sacramento again missing. Los Angeles has gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight.
Let's go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball.
Three.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Anunoby outside. Pass to Vincent. To stop the run.
That's all.
The Lakers with the rebound. They are a hot team right now. 7 can look at
Let's go.
Right
1 out of 20.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense
as well,
executing their game plan perfectly.
Vincent, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Vincent. Pulls it from 20, and he knocks down the jumper.
Good play.
Vincent's got his first 2 points of the night.
During that breakout fourth season, DeMontis averaged 5 assists per game, a crazy number for a center.
Pulls it from 20, and the Lakers
Let's go.
2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Carter outside. Trains the three-pointer.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
For 3, Edwards. It's good
Let's
for
go.
the 7th time this game. He has made 7.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Vincent, the pass to Anunoby. Carter kicks to Anunoby. Launches a 3.
That's all.
And it's Carter missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That one falls.
Let's go.
Vanderbilt's got 11 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Edwards passes to Vanderbilt. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Putting a team
on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Carter looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
21.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
A dominating first half of basketball. So far, it hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowouts. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
He's back off. Let's go. Watch. If you're still watching, subscribe.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Sacramento Kings.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This
putting the hammer down on us,
and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers.
Okay, the third quarter.
Thanks for spending half time.
Let's go.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker
early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the court for Sacramento, Sabonis is out there with Jones. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Vincent, and it's Sharp in at the 2. Launches it. Connects from three-point range.
Right there. Come on. Bump it.
Sharp's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Sacramento. To the paint, shoots from the block, and it's Adams getting it to go.
This is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Vincent Edwards defending. To the inside. It's stolen by Milton. By himself. And Edwards with the stop.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Sharp. Got a hand on it. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
For 3.
Vincent the pass to Jones. Anunoby right side.
That's all.
Can't get the lead to fall.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Vanderbilt. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For 3.
Kings have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Just back off.
Here's Sharp and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Nothing easy. Let's go.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Vincent the pass to Anunoby.
That's all.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they want to start open the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did proceed. The league's not so subtle to cut down on foul calls and allow more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense. So we like the direction. DA, thank you. Pass to Jones. Now Vincent. They need this one. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Vincent. Here's the 3. The shot will not fall.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly. And
whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Listen, I got you blocked, bro.
I'm getting teach tall. This is where owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Let's go. 8-34. Let's go.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And it's Sharp missing.
Nothing easy.
In this quarter, the defense putting up a good fight.
Jeffrey.
Let's go. 8-34.
Around 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Sacramento's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Sharp finds Anunoby. There's the try, and Anunoby slams it in.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Los Angeles.
Edwards inside, defended by Sharp.
Let's go.
30 points for Champ.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Okay, the three. Let's go.
Anunoby passes to Sharp. On baseline, Jay. It's
you know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find
Let's go.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Edwards, and he finishes nicely on the way. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Sabonis sets the pick for Sharp. Milton grabs the board. Milton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Vanderbilt. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Carter against Edwards. Teardrop shot, and it's Carter missing. Here's Vanderbilt.
Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Going in the third quarter, let's get a 4 quarter, get a dub.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
Let's go. Let's get a 4 quarter, get a dub. Let's go.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Edwards is out there with Shake Milton. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Jeffries in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Trent outside. Lets it go from deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good. 2 points.
You love the extra little things Adams can do. That time, putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
Sabonis kicks to Trent. Back to Sabonis. Adams, a nice D.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily.
Let's go. Let's go.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Let's go. Let's go.
And nothing seems to phase Adams, even when you get physical with him.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Anunoby, good.
It seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
For three.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Let's go. Let's go right back. Let's go. Contact right now. Let's go.
And we're coming right back at you.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Sabonis.
Let's go. Fucking.
RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is.
Let's go. 28-39. Let's go.
Second and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
Stuff for Kobe Bryant, KG.
Trent outside.
Let's go.
Pocket 6. And
Good foul.
Boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that one might be worth keeping an eye on. It's always a great matchup when those two face off.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jones comes in for Milton. And it's Gabe Vincent in for
40. Let's go.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
For three.
Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Sabonis, the pass to Jones. And here is Anunoby. Sabonis sets the pick for Anunoby. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For three.
Here's Vincent. Bangs home the trifecta.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
For three, Edwards sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 37.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
2 minutes remain in this ball game. 2 minutes.
Milton against Trent. Anunoby passes to Trent. It's stolen by Milton. Stolen by Jones. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Edwards. Basket counts. Edwards got 39.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his team at the rim.
Here's Vincent. Drills the elbow.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Let's go. 147. Let's go.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he
You're welcome.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Takes the 13-footer. Sabonis, no good. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is enjoy playing with one another. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Jones. That one's off, still out of sync. Here's Edwards. Lays it off the glass. Edwards got 47 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Okay, no, I'm out. I'm gonna bring everything with his my birthday card on my tennis. Hope you'll get that notification.